Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to reading for the week of June 1st. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every single day. So all you have to do is show up and I'll be here. But Aquarius, let's see what we have going on for you. You have the Truth card. Look at this, the Sun, amazing. 10 of Pentacles jumping out as well. 3 of Swords, not so great. But you still have those amazing cards. The Empress as your center card, amazing. So I like that. I'm actually going to take all 3 of these. Why not? Let's make this reading exciting, right? And you have the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. All right, Aquarius. This is one heck of a reading, so let's see what is going on for you this week. You start off with the Truth card here, if I can get it. So I feel like for some of you, this could be the truth or a truth coming out in your life. I feel like you also have this time to heal card. So I do feel like some of you could be taking some time to heal here with this card as well. In this row, you have the Sun, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Swords here. I do feel like some of you could be going through a breakup, but I'd say if you're going through a breakup, again, I feel like you're taking time to heal. And again, you have the Page of Pentacles here, and the Page of Pentacles is like saying to me, Page of Pentacles is my card of brand spanking new love, so I feel like you could be moving on to something new anyway. For others, this to me says you are healing from something and this could be literally like an illness or a sickness or something along those lines, or it could be a breakup. And you have the Sun and the 10 of Pentacles, so I feel like there's a lot of reasons to be happy. I feel like you could be celebrating or having a lot of celebrations with these 2 cards, so I really like that. For others, this could just be very positive, Aquarius. This could just be a new job coming in for you. 3 of Swords to me doesn't have to be a bad thing. To me, it can just be a job or a job change or moving on to something new. And again, you have the Sun and the 10 of Pentacles there. That's such a good combination. What I will say is that, again, it's coming up in that row of the Truth. The Sun can represent enlightenment, so some of you could just be uncovering the truth in a situation. Even this bottom row here, this bottom row is crazy. You have the 3 of Swords, the Tower, or actually the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 5 of Cups, and the High Priestess. I do feel like some of you could have been left out in the cold by someone who wasn't taking action, basically, with that High Priestess. There could have also been a lot of secrets in a relationship. So you could have been dealing with a lot of mysteries or a lot of secrets. For some of you, this could have been involving addiction is what's popping into my head. Again, I never deliver those types of messages, so that's kind of weird that came out, but I feel like it could be involving addiction, or I feel like it could be involving someone who just wasn't being open to a relationship here. So it's like maybe someone like told you all these great things, but maybe they weren't willing to be in a relationship with you. I do feel like there could be regrets in that situation. And you do have the Wheel of Fortune, so this tells me that someone could be trying to come back. This looks like someone that you had it all with here, or you thought you had it all, Aquarius, and maybe there was a breakup, and it's like they could be trying to come back now. This is your present position. But to me, it looks like you're moving on to new love here with these cards. But for some of you, maybe you will go back. Next, you have the Time to Heal card, the Snake card here. So I do feel like some of you could just be taking some time to heal from a Tower moment. It's weird that I said the Tower, right? And you just have the Moon. For some reason, I thought this was a Tower, and so that's kind of weird. There are 2 towers on here on the Moon card. So, I will say that. The towers on this card here represents kind of like needing to pay attention to warnings. Both sides are kind of like warnings and fears. They kind of represent a warning to this path that this is like the Fool's Journey, the Moon card, and there's a path that runs down the middle of the moon, and these 2 towers are kind of like warnings that say like do not get distracted, or make sure you're facing the facts in a situation, and if you can do that, you'll be fine. But in this middle row here, again, you have the 10 of Wands, the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, the 5 of Cups, and the Moon. So this is actually pretty positive with the Empress. This middle row here is just amazing, Aquarius. Again, we're going to talk about this in a minute, but I'm going to talk about all the rows at the end. But this here, to me, looks like you are kind of getting ready to release a burden. You have the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, represents exhaustion after carrying like a long burden, carrying a very heavy burden. It can represent just exhaustion in general, and it can represent kind of like carrying a lot of weight or going through a lot of difficulties and challenges. To me, tens represent the end. So it's like, I've had a lot of people comment on my videos and saying things about the Ten of Wands, like that it's a very bad card and all this other stuff. And to me, it can definitely be challenging, but to me, it's not very bad because, again, tens represent the end. And, I think that's something people forget about tens is that, yeah, maybe it does represent carrying a burden, but it's like you're at the end of your journey. You're at the end of this long, drawn-out burden that you could be carrying. And again, you have the Empress here as well. Empress is like improvements. It's going from winter to spring. So I feel like you're kind of like stepping into a harvest. It comes up in the same row with this Ten of Pentacles, so very positive. It also comes up with the Sun here as well. So I feel like there's a lot of happiness and like reasons to celebrate for you here, Aquarius. But yeah, this looks very, very amazing. So love it. In your last row here, you have the building blocks card. Love it. The building blocks card is kind of like saying you have all the bits and pieces necessary to get started on something new. Or it says you are currently building towards something that's going to be very good for you, Aquarius. So I would just keep on building with this card. In this row, you have the Page of Swords, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the High Priestess. Again, I feel like for some of you that this could be, the Page of Swords could say someone is spying from the past. So I do feel like someone could be spying from the past. I do feel like they want to get something off their chest here as well. Again, I never do relationship readings, but this is kind of like popping into my head as a relationship reading for some of you. It's almost like someone wants to tell you the truth or someone wants to get something off their chest. So that's going to be for some of you, of course. For others, that's not going to resonate. But I feel like for some of you, somebody could be spying or trying to come back into your life, trying to tell you the truth. I feel like you're focused on new love. Even this middle row, again, Ten of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck because the Ten of Pentacles can represent treasure. Like it represents having everything you want or finding a person or being with a person where you kind of have it all. And that Page of Pentacles to me is a brand spanking new relationship. So I feel like there's new love coming in for you here. For some of you, I feel like it could be a Pisces, an Earth sign, or a Leo as well stands out to me. It could be any one of the fixed signs, really. I feel like it could be an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo. So that's kind of like what's popping into my head for you there. But I definitely feel like this is new love. For those of you not interested in love, this to me would say that you could be building something, like a new business or a new project. That Page of Swords says be curious. It says be open and learn as much as you can about different ways of doing things. And if you do that, you will be very successful. Page of Pentacles also says learn. But again, if this is not a love reading for you, then I would say this is definitely a very successful business type reading for you as well. The only thing holding you back is like these fears down here with this Five of Cups and the Moon. But I feel like there is a way out. Five of Cups, again, if you are facing fears or worries in work or business, Five of Cups says turn around. There is a bridge that goes over to this castle. There is a solution to your problems. So it's like, how do you turn around? Well, we're going to clarify this, but we're also, what I would say is that this reading could say that there are people, there are mentors that could help you. This could also be, with this building blocks card here, this could also be the type of reading that's saying like you just have to get started on something. You just have to get moving on something to be successful. So I feel that as well. Between the Sun and the Ten of Wands, you have the Garden. The Garden can represent a harvest. So I do feel like some of you Aquarius people could be experiencing a harvest or could be having a financial harvest. This can also represent a vacation. So again, maybe some of you just need a break from a heavy burden that you're carrying. Between this Ten of Pentacles and the Empress, you have the Nine of Diamonds. This is called the coffin in the Lenormand card reading system, and it can literally just represent something needing to die in your life, needing to go through a transformation, needing to experience a change here with the coffin card. So I feel like you do need to experience a change. It is a card of like needing, it says you are inside the coffin basically, and you need to open the coffin door and step into a new world. Between the Three of Swords here, and the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, and the Five of Cups, you have the Moon. This is the Eight of Hearts in the playing card reading system, and this card is not like the Moon in the tarot. This card represents like a wish or a dream that you have. It even represents like a gift from the universe as well, Aquarius. but it kind of represents needing to manifest something here on Earth, needing to ground something in reality. So I feel like some of you need to do that. Next, between the Ten of Wands and the Page of Swords, you have the House. This is the King of Hearts. I do feel like for some of you that this could be someone who's spying on you or kind of like watching you from the past. And this card again represents the house, but it could just be kind of like a comfort zone type situation. So if someone is trying to come back, it's like this card could say that they're trying to come back because it's a comfort zone, basically. Next, between the Empress and the Page of Pentacles, you have the letter. Love it. This is definitely somebody finding you attractive. To me, remember what I was saying about the truth at the beginning, Aquarius? This is someone spilling their guts to you is what I feel. The letter is communication. This to me here would be like an admirer telling you that they're interested in you, or this would be like love coming in for you. So I feel like there could be communication. And finally, between this Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the Five of Cups, and the High Priestess, you have the Bear. This is the Ten of Clubs. This is my favorite, one of my favorite cards in the Lenormand system. It can represent education and learning, but it can also represent great progress. So I feel like if you take action on something you desire, you will make great progress. I forgot to pull you in Archetype this week. You have the Apocalypsis card here. So this card can represent kind of almost like a catalyst or something happening this week that could make you very successful. I feel like you are kind of like finding resources with that card. Yeah, you have the Key here as well. Sorry, I have this upside down. This is the Eight of Diamonds in the playing card reading system, and this can represent like paying attention to the small details or like learning as much as you can at this time. Yeah, you have the Mice. Everybody getting the Mice this week. The Mice is a card of slow progress, but that Eight of Diamonds says that it could be like a very detail-oriented week, or it could be a good week for you to pay attention to the details. This is a pretty interesting reading for you here, Aquarius. Really, I do feel like it is kind of like a relationship reading, which is weird, but it is what it is, and it is good. So thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy your